Oh, it's October 12th, 2024, and this is the first stop of our Fall POTA Trifecta at Bomoseen State Park. The park is closed. You can see it's gated, but we're right by the ranger station, the entranceway, and we got the generator running. We have the antenna way up in the air. I don't know if you could see it up there, about 40 feet up. Nice little park. It's actually along a lake and there's campsites and everything, but we don't have time to go there because we need to get on the radio. It's running a little late. We've had all sorts of Murphy issues here. There's the station ready to go, so we will check in with you later and let you know how we're doing. QRZ? Kilo Oscar 4 Papa Delta Zulu 59 Park 3101 Vermont.
Yes, sir, you're 001 here in South Carolina. Appreciate it.
Thanks, 7-3. Park's on the air. Whiskey 1 November Victor Tango. Whiskey 5. W5 Radio Charlie Golf 59 Park 3101 Vermont. Thank you. Whiskey 1 November Victor Tango. QRZ, Park's on the air. Whiskey 1 November Victor Tango. November 8 Alpha Tango Charlie 59 Park 3101 Vermont. Thank you. Whiskey 1 November Victor Tango. Kilo Delta 0 Victor Victor Hotel 59 Park 3101 Vermont. Thank you. Whiskey 1 November Victor Tango. November 7 Mike Zulu Whiskey 59 Park 3101 Vermont. What's the state? Thank you. Whiskey 1 November Victor Tango. Well, it's 5 o'clock. We got to pull a plug on this because we got to take all this down and get over to the next park, which is Half Moon Pond State Park. Its sunset is at 6:15, so we got to really hustle. Not a spectacular day. 370 QSOs in about 5 hours of work. We started a little bit late. We have to end pretty early because it gets dark early. Conditions were kind of lackluster. Never really had great runs. It was consistent all day long. So anyway, nice park, nice foliage. You can see there in the background. But we're going to take all this down and go on to the next park, and we will check in from there. We're at Half Moon Pond State Park. It's around 6 o'clock or so. It's getting pretty dark. We have to finish getting our antenna up here, and we will take a look at that. Right up there. Boy, it's really hard to see. It's in the trees. It is 40 feet up, and we're set up over here by the welcome station. This is where people actually check in. It was decided this was the best place to set up. We wouldn't bother the campers, and the beauty of it is we have shore power here. And we don't have to run the generator all night. So, nice, pretty area. The leaves are starting to turn here. Nice area to set up an antenna. So, let's get to it and get on the air. QRZ Park's on the air. Whiskey 1 November Victor Tango. Kilo Echo 8 November Bravo Charlie 59 Park 3118 Vermont.
Roger, thank you for the activation. You're a strong 59 in Ohio, over.
Very good, thanks. Whiskey 1 November Victor Tango. QRZ from Half Moon Pond State Park in Benson, Vermont. This is Whiskey 1 November Victor Tango. QRZ.
November 0 Tango Uniform Papa.
N0 Tango Uniform Papa 59 Park 3118 Vermont.
Copy the 59 into the park here. 55 into my hospital.
Thank you. Whiskey 1 November Victor Tango. Alpha Trot 5 Hotel Echo 59 Park 3118 Vermont. Thank you. Whiskey 1 November Victor Tango. Kilo Delta 6 Golf Hotel X-Ray 59 Park 3118 Vermont. QSL, thanks. Whiskey 1 November Victor Tango. QRZ, Parks on the air. Whiskey 1 November Victor Tango. W5 Echo India Mike 59 Park 3118 Vermont.
59 Washington, D.C.
Thank you. Whiskey 1 November Victor Tango. Kilo Bravo X-Ray. And 5 Kilo Bravo X-Ray 59 Park 3118 Vermont. What's your state? Thank you. Whiskey 1 November Victor Tango. All right, we're going to put a wrap on this here. We got we got a nutcase calling CQ for me, and I've had the best hour I've had with this guy calling CQ. I didn't even have to call CQ. He just keeps calling my call, and I'm working people. So, hey, I could sit and play with them all day, but we got to actually get all this down and get to another park. This is the Half Moon Pond State Park. We did about 516 QSOs, plus a whole bunch of FT8 overnight. I haven't even counted those up yet. We'll see what it is. Really nice park. Had a lot of fun here. We just got set up in time. It was dark when we got the antennas up and everything, but we're all set to go, and we're going to check in from Taconic Mountains Ramble State Park, about 10 minutes away from here. So we will see you then. Well, it's Sunday, and we are in Taconic Mountains Ramble State Park. Now we know why they made this place a park. Look at the scenery from here. Wow. And of course, doing this in fall foliage, it's even best. But there's all sorts of park down below, but that's not where I'm going to be. I'm going to be here on top of the hill, and we'll look at that in a sec. So this is one of the newest Vermont state parks. It's only been here 7 years, actually, so it's fairly new. It was a gift. A lot of the parks are gifts of people giving their land to the state park system. Okay, here is the business end of the activation. I'm kind of not really in the parking lot. I'll show you the parking lot. There's not really very much in the way of trees. And there is the antenna up there somewhere. It's about 42 feet in the air, right above the road. And you can see I'm a little bit tilted here, but this is best. If we look at the parking area, they got two little pine trees, and they're in the wrong direction. It's only like next to each other. Not really a very good way to set up an antenna. So I came to over here, and I think this is going to work out good. I hope the propagation is better than yesterday. Yesterday was kind of pretty sour, so I'm going to hop in the seat and see what there is to see. Thank you. Whiskey 1 November Victor Tango, Parks on the air. Mike Kilo. W4 Mike Kilo, you 59 Park 4588 Vermont. Thank you. Parks on the air. Whiskey 1 November Victor Tango. Kilo India 4 Delta Romeo Alpha, you 59 Park 4588 Vermont.
Roger, I've also got 259 as well here in the state of Tennessee.
Thank you. Whiskey 1 November Victor Tango. Kilo Oscar 4 Zulu Oscar Golf, your 5-9 Park 4588, Vermont.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, 7-3. Parks on the air. Whiskey 1, November, Victor Tango. Well, we're going to call a wrap here on Taconic Mountains Ramble State Park. We have ended up with 638 QSOs, or a pretty good blowout here today. 20 meters was just spectacular. Not to be confused with what we had yesterday over in Bomoseen, where we only had 350 Qs and I was begging most of the day. Conditions were a lot better. Probably yesterday we still getting the after effects of the CMEs and the solar flares and all that other stuff. And last night over at Half Moon Pond State Park, we did something like, I don't know, 540 or something like that. So it looks like the whole weekend will have something like 1,500 Qs, which is, I've done as many as 2,000, but the conditions were kind of weird this weekend. They were good at times. We had a lot of DX today, a lot of good stuff. And you may be asking, how come I'm not outside doing this talk as I usually do? It's raining, and after I make this video, I'm going to go out and get myself soaking it wet, taking down the antenna and putting away all the stuff. My record is getting all this done in 20 minutes, so I'm going to see if I can break that record and get everything thrown into the van and skedaddle on out of here. So it's been another great activation, and it may be probably the last big one for the year here, because I'm not a winter activator. So nice seeing you. 7-3 and bye from W1NVT, also W1SJ as the operator. Bye-bye.